Well, good morning. If you want to see how we built this nice little ramp, about 20 feet long, for my back deck, stay tuned because that's what we're going to do today. Good morning and welcome to Memphis Monday 371. I have a little dog that's getting old and is having trouble getting up the back steps on my back deck to my house. And so today we're going to build a ramp up to the back steps so the dog can more easily get up on the deck. I'm pretty much retired from deck building, but in this case it's a medical emergency. But we're not going to get that little ramp built unless we do what? That's right, we need to knock off the chit-chat and get to work. I kind of got started on it yesterday. That's the first part of it. It's going to come down those steps right there, down to this level here, and then the ramp will come out right here. I think it's for a walking ramp, the slope is, the maximum slope is about 1 in 12. Now we're not going to do that well here. I think we're going to be about 1 in 8. But this isn't a people ramp. This is just for the dog. I bought all the wood and stuff yesterday. Hey, it's kind of dark out here. Let's drink a cup of coffee and wait till it gets a little lighter. What I'm doing here is putting some wooden cleats on here. And I'll nail my floor joist into the cleat. I have some joist hangers too, but I like these cleats. So what you can do is put the cleats in and you just nail into the side there. Makes a real strong joint. These joists here are held to this frame here by nailing into these cleats, but we're also going to use joist hangers. This is a strap nailer. It's specifically designed to attach metal work. Bring a table saw out. I mean, this is really a job for a skill saw, but I'm not very good with a skill saw. I don't use skill saw much. Real framers are magic with a real framers have magic with a skill saw, but if you don't use one all the time, you're not going to be very good at it. I'm putting in these little stumpy legs. I don't really need them for strength. This is a 7-foot span here, and these are the true 3 2x6s. So for strength, it's not going to go anywhere. But I don't want it to shake or have any movement at all. I want it to be totally solid. Now I got to cut this angle here. And it's real easy on the chop saw, but if you're going to do it with a skill saw, it's much more difficult. That's the reason, real deck builders and framers usually bring a portable chop saw with them to make these cuts. It's a lot faster and more accurate and everything else. Well, there's a little stubby legs in place. I got them just clamped to that joist. What I'm going to do now is attach the stubby legs to the stairs using these long lag bolts. I could use lag bolts at the top too, but instead I'm using 3.5-inch galvanized ring shank nails. I'm going ahead and putting some of the deck boards on. I don't think I got enough decking wood. Well, I was right. I had to go buy some more deck boards. I got 12 footers. That way I can get 4 boards out of each one of the 12 footers. But before I went and got that wood, I put in this other ramp. It's just like the other one I showed you. The joists are angled and up against this joist here. And then I put these 13-inch blocks in there and nail them through this way, and then attach my joist to that cleat. And then after that's all nailed, then I add the joist hangers. Then to tie it all together, I made 6 nogging blocks and nailed them between here. This is only about six feet down to here, so, and it's only less than a foot off the ground, so I'm not going to put an additional post. This bottom, the bottom nogging here actually goes all the way down and sits against the concrete. And then the appropriate angle is cut on the joist down here, so it's at the right angle. The first piece of wood I got to cut is a little piece right in here. That's be about 2.5 inches from here to here. It doesn't start sloping until it gets to here. So I need a 2.5 inch strip right there. So now what I'll do, set up a stop block here. I've got to cut 19 36 inchers, and I have 5 of these deck boards, and I should get 4 out of each one, so I have enough for 20. These boards are $20 a piece, so I didn't want to buy any extra. Okay, this is the one. What I'll do is I'll cut this, then we'll take it to the shop and cut that 2.5 inch strip off of it. Okay, I got my fence set at 2 1/4, and I got my blade angled over about 12 degrees. Let me cut this and I'll show you what I have in mind. Now this is what I have in mind. I got, if I can figure out how to hold them. I can use these angles against one another like that, and then this will be my little short side, and then this little piece right here will be my first piece on the slope. Let's go see if that scheme works. Well, it looks like the scheme's going to work. The other board is going to match right up with it. This will be on the joist, and this will be on the and this piece will be on the platform. So it's 92.5 inches we've got to cover. That is 17 boards. So I'll cut them up and we'll see if it works. Well, there's our 17 boards all ready to go. The reason I make a big deal about this is because to break the monotony, sometimes I give myself these little challenges. I guess everybody does. These boards are supposed to fill up this space and hang over the edge here 2.5 inches. Let's see if that happens. Well, the scheme didn't come out perfect, but it still came out at least even on the end. That is square. It wasn't 2 inches at one end and an inch on the other. Well, that does it for Memphis Monday 3 71. Yeah, I know, you take a walk up this thing first time, just like me. Here we go. I wonder if that dog appreciates me. And there she is. I need a handrail. That does it for Memphis Monday 371. Well, that does it for Memphis Monday 371. Building a ramp for my dog. Dog won't appreciate it. Probably I'll have to train the dog to walk up the ramp. I still need to put some kind of a handrail or something on it. It's pretty dangerous the way it is. Folks always ask me how much materials cost and stuff, and I usually don't know because I buy a bunch of material and use it, and so I never, it's in my shop and I use it, and so I don't know how much it costs. But in this case, I made my wife pay for this, and there's $450 in material for that thing. Those long 12-foot deck boards were $19.88 a piece. And I think we had bought a total of 12 of them. And then we had about 12 10-foot 2x6s. And of course, that's not counting the nails and the brackets and all that stuff. That's extra. But on a little deck like that, you don't even need those joist hangers. All right, like, favorite, share, all stuff you on the internet. Most important, make sure you're back here next week for another exciting Memphis Monday. Thanks for playing along.